Remember, get off my lawn.
Hello, and welcome to Rainbows and Razor Blades Productions, where chaos reigns in all of our content, if you can't tell.
I think I said that on live on camera.
You did.
You did. You
Oh,
did.
well.
Mic check. Can everybody hear us?
Can everybody hear me saying, get off my lawn?
Yeah.
Get off my stoop.
Actually, I think it says get off my lawn in my Twitter profile.
Mic check. I'm not. It does. I know that it does.
All right,
Well-
fine. I'm gonna listen on my own.
I think it's fine. I think I actually have it set right for a change. Because I figured out
I'm
all
gonna
the places.
double check because I don't want to. Why is it not even telling me on here? Oh, there we are. Okay.
Hey, we sound fine.
Okay. Yep, you can hear us.
Yay!
Awesome.
I got it right! Yay!
Everything is awesome.
Ignore the chaos, as I said. All right. Anyways,
No, don't.
today is our second episode of our 4-part mini campaign to test mechanics in the up-and-coming game Spellburn Earth. Creator is Spellburn Game in the chat today, so if you've got any questions, he's there for you. It's definitely what we're playing today is going to differ from the final product as things get worked out. Basically, we're trying to break the game today. So bear with us as we figure out how the flow of mechanics work, because we're going to do combat today.
Woohoo!
But before we get into all that, let us meet our players. I just noticed that on the side.
Oh, yeah. I thought
Okay.
that would be good.
We're going to start with Kat.
Oh, hi. I'm Kat.
I forget that I'm mirrored, and I'm like...
So, okay, are you over there going to continue to get confused now? Do you know your left from right?
Right.
Anyway, I'm Kat, also known as Autumn Nox on Twitter. Tonight I will be playing Lark Helgrave, who likes to make puppets out of dead people.
Next, we'll get to Eric.
Hi, my name is Eric Vlad, creator of the tabletop RPG Trials of Bren, and I am playing Sierra Morgan, a tiny pixie character who unfortunately is homeless, and he makes most of his money by doing underground fights after living in a church for so long and somebody burned it down. So
Next, we have Tim.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tim. I am playing the Gremlin Nib Nibber, who is already practically stolen some tech right off the bat. So practically. And he'll probably not want to die. That's probably what's going to happen.
Not want to die.
Yeah.
No.
Gag.
All right, hello everybody. I'm Skagwater RPG. Today I am going to be playing Balto Skagwater, the literal Chaos Goblin.
Yeah.
All right. And missing tonight is Ben, our elf, Otto Krieger. He's off on a side quest as the very apt, lovely. I'm just so giddy over it. I love it so much. Placeholder is. And as always, I am your humble game master, Kristen. So when we left off last week, our intrepid adventurers had been in a train accident caused by centaurs. Went and talked to... Sorry, the dog made noises and scared me.
The dog made the noises, huh?
I'm scared of my own story.
What noise does she make?
A very silent one.
I didn't hear anything.
I mean,
Yeah.
she might. Maybe she farted. It sounds like a balloon squeaking.
That's what we make fun of our old lady dog. Anyway, said centaurs were tracked down after making a stop in town to talk to the deputy and figure out where they might be, where you also learned about the wanted criminal gang and went to talk to said centaurs, and with some chocolate, some talking, you found out that it was actually the wanted bandits that had them steal the gold. Okay, the dog wants out. That's the problem. Give me a second.
Get out the room, dog.
She's like this big. She just needs to scoot on out.
We now know
Anyway.
who let the dogs out.
I let the dogs out.
Yes.
Damn.
All right. So then when you approached the old mine where the centaur said that the government officials were holed up after giving you the gold bar because they obviously have no clue what they have,
Oh yeah, that's right. I have that.
and you're going to send them food as a care package for giving it back.
Sure.
You have found the bandits at the bottom of a pit with a little spiral ramp that they are now coming up after the person scouting was spotted.
So is it a solid spiral ramp?
Yes, so it's like
Damn.
in a canyon, like where it's just a natural rock ramp that has been like carved out to get down to the mine.
Okay.
How's
But
the-
it kind of
how's-
goes like that.
How's the
Like-
foundation look? Is it are we able to determine if it's like safe to go down? If we drop a grenade, will everything come down with it?
Yeah, can we let Balto blow things up?
Is it a
That's-
good idea to? Will that end the campaign too early?
It probably isn't going to be a good idea no matter how we do it, but I mean, it was still, blow something up.
Who was the one that actually got close and set off the alarms? Because
That
I
was,
thought it was
It was Nib.
Yeah,
Nib.
It was Nib.
But he was disarming all the other traps for us, and then he was like
Yeah.
wildly gesturing that there were 3 of them coming up the ramp, and then Sierra was all like, "What?"
What? LOL.
So, go ahead and nib the first roll of the night. Give me something akin to stealth roll. I
How about stealth moving silently?
There you go. Yes, that.
Since I'm very much trained in that. 1 success out of 4 dice.
Let me roll something.
But no 12s. 2 11s, but no 12s.
I also have camouflage. Would that matter?
This is just for nib specifically at this
Okay.
point.
All right, I didn't know if we were all doing it. So and you can re-roll 1 soft fail, Matt says.
Cool. He got no successes. No critical failures, but no successes. So after the first one that comes up kind of looks around, and at that moment, a little squirrel runs right past where you'd been standing, and they're like, "Goddamn squirrels set off the alarm again. Why did we put them so low to the damn ground?" And turns around, and all 3 of them start walking back down the ramp. So what the rest of you can see is Nib scampering off. Did you leave your robot back with
Yeah.
the rest of them? Okay.
Yeah, Neb's back with the party, just kind of chugging, steam coming out of his shoulder.
So what the rest of you can see the start of the ramp and where they went back down, and you can tell that it's a ramp as their heads disappeared in a very ramp-like manner. At this point, I would say, Nib, you can go back to the group and tell them what you saw. Or you can go off and do something else. Whatever Nib would do.
Whatever's least safe.
Well, he already signaled that there were 3.
How far away
Yeah,
is Nib
he's-
from us?
He went forward probably about 50 feet.
So, they headed back down the ramp.
Yes.
I'm gonna look first, which is a first for me. I'm gonna look first, like go up to the edge and kind of look to see if the people down below that I saw are looking up at the guys coming down.
All right. Make a perception roll.
Perception. What skill would that be?
Right. I'm like, I need to actually get to where all of the skills and stuff are so I know what things are.
Maybe athletics.
It would be something to see though, like looking. Give me a second to figure out where I need to be.
So this is a perception, and we're just looking for what skill it would be under.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Subterfuge, maybe?
that could work.
Okay. Hot dang. 4 successes and 2 ones. Critical successes.
All right. So yeah, you're able to sneak up and peek over, and you found the perfect spot so that the color of your... Oh, Matt did just put in perception investigation.
Oh.
We'll go with subterfuge for now because that's fun. So you kind of go up and you find the perfect spot so that the color of your skin kind of blends with the scenery behind you. So it's not like a stark contrast to anything around you. And as soon as they started walking back down the ramp and you heard one of them, and they heard the yell about the squirrel because he was not quiet about it. They're not used to people actually being anywhere near them for having to be quiet. The ones down below have sat back down at the fire, and you do see one that is counting the gold bricks.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah. Nib's gonna like motion to the rest, like, come ahead. And then he's gonna start trying to sneak down behind the guys walking down the ramp.
Question real quick. So Ben is on a side quest. Where did Otto go?
Otto will say is going to stand guard back by where the rest of you are staying, to keep watch in case there are any more that might sneak up behind you.
Cool.
Sounds good.
So
I'm sneaky.
He's sneaking.
Lark and Baltos, do you think we should get a little closer to him just in case?
Probably. I have a
They're
feeling
good out there.
as soon as he sees that gold, we're all going to be in a world of bullshit. Because he's just going to be like, gold!
Yeah, and I think you're the only one with the long enough reach between all of us to, make sure that doesn't happen. So,
Or at least
and
try.
I start, like, I assume everybody, like, we all walk in unison towards him. But, like, not running, just walking.
Yeah, everybody roll a skill check that would lend itself to stealth or subterfuge or...
So I have camouflage. Can I utilize that?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I remember how many dice I need to roll.
And what am I... So it's going to be stealth. So that would be...
No, down here.
That'd be agility or dex or stamina?
For stealth, I believe it is...
Dex, I think.
Yeah.
It's dex.
Otto not snoopy. I said that now.
Okay, so I got 1 success out of 3 rolls.
2 successes out of 3.
Okay.
Not snoopy.
Well, the gremlin got 3 successes.
Alto, are you Bringing up the back? Are you in the middle? Are you scurrying ahead?
I'm going to try to scurry ahead. Because I know Nib's going to want the gold, and so would Balto.
Competing
What?
chaos creatures.
What a pair.
My streak of rolling horribly for bad guys reigns.
Oh no.
You're still not seen.
And I'm like matching my steps to their steps as they go down the ramp. Like I'm actually walking weird for me because it's not my stride.
Are you like in a horse stance,
There's
just walking
like
side?
this visual of like these three dudes and then this little like
Gremlin just
thing,
kind of like
just
making extra long
behind
steps.
them.
Yeah.
Like these really big,
It looks like
awkward
Shaggy,
steps.
a very tall, a very small Shaggy.
Yeah.
Tiptoeing behind him.
Let me see something quick.
Also, I'll be looking for the first cover I can find to hide behind.
Yeah, what kind of cover do we see here? Is there like what are those stalactites? What are those things?
Stalactites?
That I'm not
Stalactites,
I'm not gonna
rocks.
try and
It's not a
pronounce
cave, it's a canyon.
No, so what it is, as you guys get closer, you can all see. So you can see the mouth of the mine, and there's kind of a pit that is the mouth that's at the mouth.
Mhm.
And they're sitting in front of the mine at the bottom of this ramp. But then it goes back into the mine. There are some rocks up around the top lip, but they're smaller and few and far between. You've left the trees behind. If you go on the edges and look down, you'll have a good view while still being able to use the lip of the pit as cover if you would like.
So if we stay towards the wall, we're not as likely to be seen as if we were standing by the lip of the... Is what you're saying. So like if we're coming down the ramp and we like hug the wall coming down, we're not as likely to be seen if they just look up, basically? Okay.
Yeah, or if you have long range and you stay up top and just use the lip of the pit to take cover if you've got long range stuff.
Well, I'm a meleeist, so... Well, I'm an elementalist too, but...
You're also quite a big murderer.
Yes, I am big into the murders, so...
Also, I think I know why the goblin was so loud, because he was walking next to Neb, and Neb got no successes on his stealth.
So Neb is staying with the goblin.
Yeah, so the chunk, chunk, chunk. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to give them a bonus to try and notice Neb since he's loud.
Shit. How many of us have far range?
I can create a weapon, but that's all. And I have an idea. Because all it states is create a non-magical weapon for 1 turn.
It's pretty badass though.
Like a cannon.
Maybe.
It'd be like a 1940s cartoon.
And I will pump all of my points into that to do it once.
Cool. I have not rolled anything under a 7 tonight.
Wow.
That's
Oh,
what I
darn.
did roll.
Oh damn.
Good.
So even with Neb, with the steam coming out, they're just so absorbed in either walking down this ramp or counting the gold or sitting by the fire. They just don't even notice.
They're giddy. They're all giddy, counting the gold and stuff.
We
Do you
got
think they had-
money!
Do you think they had a bit of the dizzy drink and that's why they're not noticing us at the moment?
Where's the dizzy drink?
I think you know what the dizzy drink is.
I don't know where dizzy drink is. Where does dizzy drink?
Balto, so you know how you go into a pub or a speakeasy or a tavern?
Yes.
You know how you wake up in the morning thinking to yourself, why is my wallet a little bit lighter? And by a little bit, I mean a lot lighter.
No. I'm one and done.
Well, fuck you for responsibility.
Everything that I have goes into other things that go boom. I have one-track mind.
Both are expensive hobbies, but I feel like yours is a lot more worthy of that attention. So I guess that being said, they haven't noticed us. I mean, what do you think is in that, like further into that mine?
I don't know, but perhaps we should kill them first, and then we can go to explore the mine.
How many are there? There's just 3. You said there was just 3.
Well, there were 3
right
coming
mid-
up the ramp. I think there were 5 total, is
There's
what I
5
recall.
total.
Yeah, there's 3 that were on the ramp and 2 at the bottom
And
that you know of.
And what race are they all?
Human.
They're all human.
They're squishy.
And I start to like push Neb towards the side.
No, don't break the fucking
Come on.
robot.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, just have
Damn it.
some blowing up things ready, but don't blow them apart too much. I need body parts.
You mean explosives, Lark?
Yeah, whatever.
Is that the word? Explode. I mean, it's less syllables.
Okay, explosives, bombs. How about bombs?
Bombs is fun. Bombs is fun. Do you like bombs?
I got this. He has like a red stick in his hand.
Yeah, hang on to that and have that ready. We might need that.
Don't light it yet. Just
No.
I have it out. And it's just walking. He's just having it like right in his face.
It's like watching a golden retriever. They're just happy.
All right, Nib, you're starting to get to the bottom of the ramp. The rest of you have gotten to the top, and like if you're hugging the wall, you've started to go down slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still just trying to keep pace and not be noticed, or?
This isn't gonna go well.
No, it's not going to go well. Has anybody started making their second character?
I'm just gonna resurrect myself.
Look, Lark, if you ever resurrect me, please do not give me a voice. Let me have my regular voice. Don't give me another voice.
You told me you wanted to be a mime last time we talked about this.
I know,
If
but
you go down, it's just Lark's twin sister, Spark.
Yeah, but I changed my mind, realizing I look a little bit too much like a marionette doll or whatever at my height. So I'm just pointing out the obvious between all of us.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I'll find
Yeah.
something fairly masculine in terms of vocal sounds for
I hope-
my voice. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do my best.
I believe. I thank you. Thank you, Lark.
Are you guys like trying to whisper as you walk down talking?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, we're not having this at normal volume.
No.
Nib's like being
Just to be
super
sure.
quiet and the hell are they?
Please don't give me a weird voice.
Nib's gonna try to unseen climb down into the pit.
okay, roll me a dexterity stealth check. Or subterfuge, if that's better, because I actually kind of love this for sneaking.
Yeah. And I do
That
have.
you're
move
just
silent
trying
here,
to
so-
blend in.
And I re-rolled my soft fail and got 4 successes.
I can't even hit that because they've only got 3 dice to roll. So,
Works.
well, maybe I can at least take some of that down. Let me see. Nope.
Nope.
Even with a 4, they don't succeed.
Valiant effort.
If people.
So what I'm trying to do, I'm going to try to use one of my merits because
Okay.
I have Cat's Grace, which lets me add a D12 to any climbing, balance, tumbling, so on and
Okay.
so forth. So I'm going to climb, like spider climb, down into the pit.
Like, so you're cutting off from the people you're following to go down the edge?
Yeah.
Okay, so the edge of the ramp. All right, go ahead and give me your roll.
So that's athletics,
What's he doing?
climbing.
I don't know. Trying to
Like
get
that?
killed. I think.
I'm not
No,
really
no,
strong,
not yet.
but I'm really athletic.
Baltos, do you think you can?
And I got
Oh, we're far
2
away.
1s.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
So
Okay,
Yes.
this
Don't like
motherfucker.
it.
Athletically, you make it over to the side. You already got the 4 points on subterfuge. So what the rest of you see is he's taking these exaggerated steps to keep in step with these humans, and then like barrel rolls to the side and scampers down is what I imagine.
I'm just looking at Sierra. What the fuck was that?
This version of Suzu.
None of us coughed, right?
As the rest of you get down closer, another stealth or subterfuge roll for me, please.
But we got a canary.
I have a 1 in strength, so that cat's grace allows me to get 2 die. That's literally why I got that merit.
I have all the successes. 3.
Did you get 0 against? All right. Gotta see if Balto is noticed.
Neb also failed. I don't know how that robot's ever going to be stealthy.
I got a 1 and a fucking 12.
Good. No, that's bad.
So
yeah.
still, it's like one of them starts to look up and then like is distracted by the sound of another squirrel coming down the side of the pit.
Why are there squirrels in a fucking
So many squirrels.
No, maybe. I mean, does our?
It's on the edge of the forest.
I mean, does Nib
There's no
have
nuts in there.
Does he? Are you sure? Does he not have? Maybe does he have like a collection of nuts in his backpack?
Perhaps they're after a different kind of nut.
Does he have nuts in his sack? Is that what you're trying to say?
What is this voice? I knew what I was about to say. I stopped it.
Yes.
So how far away is he from us now?
He probably got a little bit farther ahead of you guys since he started down the ramp as you were walking over, and then you were trying to sneak a little bit slower down the side while he was trying to keep up with the humans. So I would say you guys are probably about 20 feet down the ramp, and it's about a... Our dog's
No
freaking
bark! Mika!
It's probably a good, like, another 50 to 70 feet down the rest of the ramp.
I know how to do flight. I know how to do flight as a pixie. I don't know if that'll apply in... Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, you're probably away from Nib, where he's just gone over the side. I would say it's probably about 50 feet. And then he's scampering down the side, and it's about a 20-foot drop, but he's athletically and done it well enough to just like roll and then action hero movie touchdown.
So if I decided to do like
superhero land
in pixie mode, just like in pixie mode, I am a pixie. Just like pull, just like expand my wings and fly down there. What's the likelihood I would be noticed? But if I do camouflage, would that help too?
I mean, maybe they'll just think you're a squirrel with wings.
They'll be
you can try
like,
camouflage, absolutely. From what you've seen so far, with a loud ass robot, a fucking goblin that like keeps wandering towards the side to look down, they haven't noticed.
I'll step on a stick in the middle of the air, and that'll get their attention.
So yes, first make a camouflage roll, and then I won't say you have to make any roll to get down there flying because it's a natural thing for you.
I'm so pretty. Okay, so I'd be for camouflage. That would be. What be rolling for camouflage?
Stealth, I would think. Right?
Camouflage.
Xander!
Oh yeah, and I also have silent footsteps. So
Alexander!
I get.
Well, you're not
Brush your
walking,
teeth, please.
so
No, I'm just being like, oh, I'm excited for
Please go
future
brush your
events.
yes.
I'm on the stream trying to
Uh,
listen. Please go brush your teeth.
Okay, let's see.
I'm playing a
For
game.
camouflage, I would probably
I
call
can't
it
hear you right now. I have my headphones on. Can you
focus.
please go brush your teeth.
Okay,
What?
because I have a 1 in focus.
Speak up. I can't hear you.
And that would be
Okay, then go brush your teeth.
camouflage.
I'm
Okay,
gonna.
so I just need to get a
go brush
7
your
or
teeth.
less. I got a 7. Okay,
Okay, give me one.
That'll do.
that'll do, pig. That'll do.
That'll do, Pix. That'll do.
All right, so you're flying down, and so now I'm just up on the ramp by myself because.
No, you have Neb and Balto with you.
Okay.
You have the goblin and the robot.
Great. I have the 2 loudest motherfuckers in the place. With me.
Yeah.
They might not be fathers. You
Oh,
don't
great.
know.
Let me roll for if they notice our pixie quick. That was a trip. It was almost a 1, and then it rolled over to 9.
Thank God.
You were not noticed flying down into the pit.
If I was noticed,
Glorious.
if I was noticed, I probably would have like tried to like make a pretend noise just to be like, okay, someone farted down into the cave, and that's what that woof noise was.
So we have the gremlin down on the bottom. We have the pixie
Like-
almost down there. I would say that the distance down is probably about 40 feet from where you guys had gotten. So
it's not really
probably
far.
about 2 rounds to get all the way flying down. The other 3, are you just going to, well, the other 2 and the robot, are you going to just continue walking down as is?
I'm just gonna walk down. At this point, I'm gonna like walk along the wall, but I'm not gonna hug it because these assholes can't see anything apparently. But I'm not
All
gonna
right.
like be like, here I am either.
Roll another stealth or
Shut
something.
up, Balto.
For you 2 and Neb.
Oh, I'm gonna punch you in the face, Goblin. Stop it.
The robot actually succeeded.
I succeeded on both of them.
This is
Okay.
me flipping off my dice, even pulling out
Yes.
new ones. I'm gonna start using the water pallets.
2 successes.
2 successes.
Oh, you got
So yeah,
successes.
you guys just
Yay.
start. You're like, fuck, these dudes can't see shit, and just start going. And
They are not
still.
qualified.
These are really, really bad criminals right now.
They have dex and strength. That's about all they have going for them.
Did you give them like no intelligence or perception?
Their perception is 3. They get to roll 3, but they have to roll under a 3 as well to see any.
Oh God.
That does it. Yeah.
So it's
terrible.
so it's very much. What was that noise? What's that box?
So we're just strolling down now. Whatever.
If the measurements are right, so it's going to take him 2 turns flying to the bottom. I'm assuming it's going to take me 2 turns climbing.
Well, you kind of rolled and then just let yourself fall, but you caught yourself at the bottom with that 2-1 roll.
Ooh, okay.
So
So
it
it's
was
down there.
it was the 1 turn because you had half the distance to go. It was 20
Okay.
feet for you.
So how long
So I
does it
just see
take
him
me to get down with these 2?
It's going to be so you've probably gotten down another of the. What's your movement speed?
Not good.
Mine is.
I know that.
Shit, where is it? Trying to find my speed.
It'll be move or movement. And then it's the number of 5 feet squares you can move.
Where is it? Oh, 6. My movement's a 6.
Oh, 5. 5.
Has
I'm blind.
Has Nib taken any damage?
No.
No. Okay.
Nobody has taken any damage yet because I can't roll for shit for my bad guys ever.
It's
All
true.
right, so I would say that how does Neb have a movement speed? Nib?
I
Make one
can't
up.
seem to find it. It's probably really slow. He doesn't have great stats.
Fair.
Just get a d6 and roll it and see what you get.
Works.
Oh, strength plus agility plus 2.
Okay, so 4.
Okay, so yeah, it's it's Lark up front, and then Balto behind her, and then Neb pulling up the back. I would say that Lark will get down there in 2 rounds, and then it'll be probably 2 rounds for Balto to get down to, and then Neb it'll be 3 rounds.
3.
But I like being up there. I can just go like this, and he's gonna hold the.
If you
The
want to
red
stay where
stick
you're
out.
at, that is totally fine too. Take a
Okay.
little bit of cover over the lip and stay where you are and keep the robot with you.
Robot
Okay.
can go down. I'll stay up there.
Just make sure you miss us.
Will
Please.
try.
Nib, would you have told Neb to stay with Balto or to listen to Balto?
Stay with.
Okay, so yeah, Neb will stay with you.
Well, and now here I go, just strolling down the ramp. La, 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 la. Gonna go
All
make
right.
some puppets.
Nib, what are you doing now that you've made it to the bottom?
Well,
Running to the corner.
yeah, what's at the bottom?
Trying to get the
So
corner.
you were probably it would take you 2 turns to get to where the gold is, because it's a pretty big pit, so it's still about 45 to 50 feet away from you to get to the campfire, because they're like right in the mouth of the mine.
Xander, are you done brushing
The
your
other
teeth?
guards have they've still got about 20 feet to get to the bottom, so they're just a little bit behind you. And then the only other thing that you can really see down here, there are some gremlin-sized rocks that you can dart and hide behind as you go, because there are some rocks down in the bottom. Probably only big enough to hide the smaller races, but
Good enough for me.
otherwise it looks pretty empty. Like there's some bags and like the tents set up around the campfire, but
How many of us can see in the dark?
I have dusk light, so yeah.
I think
It's-
pixies can see in the dark.
yeah, I would say that it's at about dusk, like the sun is just going down, and that's why you guys have had the like background camouflage from at the top of the lip. Because I don't think I set a time last time.
It's dark.
It's dark.
Dark 30.
Yeah, no, I'm one of those gremlin-sized rocks sounds just fine.
Okay. There's a few that are in between you and them. There's one that's super close that you could get to this round, and then 2 that are a little bit farther.
Well, you said like 40 feet?
It's like 45 feet.
45 feet.
Yeah, to the.
So with my 7 movement, I can get.
you could make
almost
the
there.
entire way. I think.
Yeah.
Wait, 7 times
35,
35.
right?
Yeah, you can almost get there. You'd be 10 feet away. So yeah, pretty much every rock on the way there
Okay.
is game, and there's 5 in between you and them.
Okay, we'll go for rock, the second closest to the fire.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me another stealth or subterfuge roll.
And are we all together right now, or?
No, this is just we're not. Do you guys want to go ahead and roll initiative to get into the order of what people are doing things, or just as we have been for right now for who's closest?
Yeah, I think we.
Because we're not
I have
technically
another
in
round.
combat yet, because nobody's made an attack.
Yeah, no, I haven't screwed us too much yet.
Yeah, I think we have another round before we even get down there. He's already there.
Am I close by? Just because I pretty much glided down there.
You could make it. What's your movement speed?
Let's see. And let's see. Where do I find that?
It's toward
It's
the
your
top of the
strength
character
plus
sheet in the
agility
middle.
plus 2.
Oh, strength plus agility plus 2. Okay, so that would be 7.
Yeah, you and me, we're fast.
Okay, because we're tiny.
So I would say that in the one round, so since yours is longer, I didn't realize how long it was. In the one round, you can get to where you're like right above one of the rocks. That would be about another move round away from the campfire. So you're not too far behind Nib now.
Okay. Cool beans. I'm gonna kind of, I guess, follow along with this example, but keep myself camouflaged. Does he know that I'm next to him or that I'm getting close to him?
He would have to roll a perception roll to see if he can
Just so I'm not like.
But first I need him to roll another stealth or subterfuge, or if he's rolled it to tell me the result.
2 successes and a critical success.
Okay.
I don't know why I rolled the pink dice when I said I was going to roll the blue, because I rolled like shit again.
Oops.
So you were not seen. All right. So Sierra, roll your camouflage on either stealth or subterfuge. Let's see if the blue dice do better for me.
So it's gonna be stealth, and I have, because I have silent footsteps, I can do another d12, which is super helpful because I don't have. I would only be able to roll 1 d12 for that one. So let's go with.
No success.
They're not 12s.
I finally got a success. So the one that's sitting there counting gold is kind of facing towards everybody. So his back is to the mine entrance. And as he picks up a piece of gold to count it, he kind of looks past it and sees you and raises the alarm. Men, it wasn't a fucking squirrel? Who's behind you? And everybody turns and sees you. And now we will roll initiative. So it is composure plus perception plus 1d12.
Sorry, guys.
Thanks. Composure.
Wait, did I make it to my rock?
Perception.
Yes, you made it to your rock. So they don't see you,
Right.
but they can see the robot standing on the ramp. They can see the the pixie that just flew down, and maybe see the tips of goblin ears, but that's about all they can see of.
Ooh. That's out.
Oh, I don't know why I'm.
Mm.
Hey Matt, real quick. Oh, it's the number of successes. Duh. It's been a day. My brain is not working.
What for initiative?
Yeah, for initiative. I assumed that it's. Yeah, Matt, real quick. We have him in chat. Sorry, guys. For rolling it, do you add it all together? Or is it number of successes? I'm not entirely clear on that. It's add all together? Okay. Then rolling high is actually in my favor.
And it's your composure and perception together plus your d12. So.
Yes. So yes, you roll that number of dice and add it all together. Okay. So that's.
Wait, no, that's wrong. Hang on.
So composure. So it'd be 7 dice.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. Never mind.
No, you got to roll the dice.
You don't roll 7 dice. You just roll 1d12.
Oh, and then add it to the
Yeah, and then add it to your composure and.
There's lots of mechanics to remember. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm looking at it right now just because I didn't remember. Yeah, rolling 1d12.
I got a 7. So
Cool. All right, let me open up another note quick. Or I'll just do it for now. Okay. I got to make an actual list or I'll lose track.
You're
Like,
good.
What'd you get, Skag?
I got a 14.
hey, welcome to the club. The goblin and the gremlin, same initiative.
All right. Well, I did roll the highest initiative for the bad guys.
Son of a
So-
bitch.
The one that was counting the gold is going to pull out a flintlock pistol.
Ooh.
And he's going to aim at the pixie because that is who he saw first.
am I still camouflaged? Does that help?
I would say that gives a negative -1 TN to it. So, this would be medium. Okay. So,
I also have deflection as well, which armor checks reduce damage by 1 to a minimum of 1.
okay. All right, so he did get 1 success. So roll your armor soak. Since it is technically still armor, you need to roll. Let me look at the thing. Oh, deflection doesn't work against ranged weapons. Sorry, my bad. And this is turn A of our 2 turns. So remember, if you're using a double action to call that here. All right. So 1 success. Armor soak. Okay. So go ahead and roll an armor soak roll. That would be your stamina. And then your armor, the armor rating would be 1. So that's, so you have to roll a 1 to be able to soak the damage, I believe. Yeah. Because I don't know that your camouflage would actually have an armor rate. Oh, no, we were talking deflection. Never mind. Are you trying to evade? There we go.
Yes.
Okay. So evasion is...
Evading target, successful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agility evasion.
Agility evasion. Okay.
And that'll be your evade score until the end of the round.
Okay. Okay. So agility, evasion. Okay. Ooh, okay, cool. I got a 1 and a 12.
Oh.
That's the way the cookie.
Okay,
crumbles.
so you are going to take... It's...
I was impressive, then I wasn't.
There it is. Oh, natural armor for pixies. That's right. Let me look at that quick. I have too many things open.
On armor silk as if I'm wearing armor.
Is anybody actually wearing armor? Let's figure that out before we try to actually roll it.
I am not.
I have
I do.
Alto is?
light
Okay.
armor. I do have armor, yes.
I got the leather armor.
Kat, you're muted if you're trying to talk.
Sorry, I was trying to yell at my children. I have a light armor. It
Okay.
is around page 193 in the book if you look it up. But I have everything for it.
Okay. So you do have... Okay, so... So you can roll 2 d12s with a TN of 6, and it cannot critical fail. So we'll call that as one success, and then that cancels out the hit.
Okay.
Okay, so that is fine. Hooray, new mechanics. All right, so then the other ones are now just pulling out their pistols because they're a little slower to react. And that will bring us to... Where did I put this? Okay. Both Nib and Balto, whoever wants to go first.
Balto, you can go first.
Okay. I gotta find the thing that I wanted to do here.
The gauze cannon or whatever.
It's gotta be a non-magical weapon.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to find the thing for it. And I'm not finding it.
Okay, well, while you look for it, we're going to go ahead and take a 10-minute break.
Okay.
Because I kind of
Sounds
forgot
good.
that we need to do that. So
Oh, yeah.
we'll see you all back here in about 10, maybe 15 minutes because got to put kids to bed. So we'll
Kids
be
need
back.
to go to sleep.
Yes, my demons need their beauty sleep. Be right back, guys.
It's demons.
Demons.
Okay.
Welcome back to the Chaos Friends. As a recap, they tried and made it pretty good ways sneaking down into the pit where the bandits have set up and are counting the gold bricks that they got from the centaurs. Our pixie flying down was just spotted, was shot at. He got hit, but he would have gotten hit, but the small creature size, the natural armor for that means that it just swiped right past him. So nobody's been hit quite yet, and we are going with Balto, who is now able to do what his plan was.
Yes. All right. I changed it last minute. Okay.
I look up at Balto, realizing what's going on. I look up at him. Don't blow all of us up, okay?
Well, just some of us.
Two. I don't know.
Two. Okay. I am actually going to cast a spell called Living Object, targeting most of the pieces of gold, I think, down at the bottom.
Oh, shit.
Wait, fair.
Okay.
We're going to get Goldzilla in here.
Yes.
So your...
I am going to be throwing... I don't know how many people are down. Bad guys are down near the...
spend any potency points into...
Yes.
Oh, wait, okay.
I will be... It depends on how many people are down there.
So the 3 on the ramp haven't quite got down. It's just the 2 by the fire that are next to the gold.
Okay. So, because I'm going to use 2 potency points to hit 2 gold bars.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and hit them with them.
What's your maximum potency?
10.
Okay, so you get a +1 to your TN since you're using under your potency.
Yes.
The guy counting bars is just going to get hit.
Or no, that's a +1 TN to your spell mishap roll. Sorry. So your spell mishap roll has a +1 to the TN. So for that, if your spell succeeds, consult the spell mishap die. If your roll is at the TN or lower, your spell goes off as planned.
Cool. Awesome.
So
yeah, they all succeed.
So that's how many successes?
4 successes.
Okay. On your spell mishap die, which you just roll another d12 for that, your TN...
My TN is 9 with this.
With the +1?
Yep. That's a 2.
Okay. The 2? All right. So, yes, your spell does succeed. It goes off as planned. So, tell us what spell you're casting and what it looks like.
So, Balto's going to run up to the side of the thing and use his little stick of dynamite kind of like as a wand. And go ahead and have control, like a little tiny control of the 2 of the gold bars that are down near the bottom. He's going to wave it around and he's going to yell, throw. He's going to, and both the gold bars are going to throw themselves up against the 2 bad guys.
Like trying to hit him in the head kind of thing?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. Is there any sort of damage involved with this, or do I need to come up with that on the fly?
Let me read up on it real quick. If an armor is commanded minus usually controlled in combat. No, it doesn't say anything about damage.
Okay. Well, let me roll evasion for them both first. Quick. Nope. Nope. Oh, wait. One success from the guy that was counting the gold. So, but since you still got 4, I'll say it still hits. And we're going to call this... We'll just say it's a base damage of 1. The one that wasn't counting the gold kind of staggers and like touches the back of his head and pulls his fingers away, and there's a little bit of blood. The one that was counting the gold kind of gets smacked in the side of the head and just kind of looks at the brick that just hit him and squares back up with his pistol. And that to Nib.
So behind his little rock, he's gonna do a steady attack, which is a double move.
Okay.
Maneuver. So he's gonna have his repeating rifle poke out. It reduces. I'm gonna shoot. He's gonna be shooting at the guy who just shot it.
Sierra.
Yeah. At Sierra.
Thank you.
So it's gonna be a -1 to his evasion score,
Okay.
and I get a -1 to my armor soak. Characters do not receive the +1 target for using a double action attack.
Well, cool. He would have had 1 success, but then there's a critical failure.
Oh. So I just need to hit him. So that is my projectile and dex, right? I think for range it's dex.
Yeah, we'll call it either agility or dexterity, whichever is the highest.
Okay. I'll re-roll a soft fail. So that's 2 successes.
Okay, yep. That does hit him. But he's going to go ahead and use some of his close call points to soak the damage.
This is 6 roll above 1 with.
All right, so he kind of like it hits
So that
him
would
in
be
the arm.
6. That would be 6 damage.
6 damage? Okay.
Right, because it's. I'm only shooting once, I believe.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. Had to do quick math. Hooray, math.
Hooray, beer.
And then that puts us on Lark's turn.
Oh, yay. So I have the magic spell of dark.
Okay.
And so where are all of the guys standing? They're all together around
No,
the
there's
campfire
2
now? Or?
by the campfire. The other 3 have turned around to face those of you on the ramp.
Okay.
So they're still on the ramp with you.
Because I have dark, and I want to use it to put a dark barrier around them so they can't to obscure their vision. Because it gives them something against their ranged attacks.
Okay. Which group do you want to put it around?
The 3 in front of me.
Okay. So go ahead and
You're gonna have to tell me what all I need to roll for this, because I'm a little.
let me look at the master document really quick for something.
Trying to find.
Could you? Thank you.
Where is it?
Bow, bow. Oh, yeah.
That's pretty good.
Aha, there we go. Okay.
Oh, beautiful.
We're totally gonna get flagged.
Stop it. We're too young to get flagged. Don't do that.
Okay, so we'll say that you'll spend 2 potency to target all 3 of them. That's not what I wanted.
Where's my...
All of a sudden, my computer is duplicating screens.
Oh.
Gotta love it when that happens.
Oh no, and then it closed it. No.
Did your personalization just change last second?
Apparently it decided that it was going to both copy the browser window and move one, and then when I closed one, it closed both of them.
Of course it did.
Okay. So I would say for dark, your skill to use with it. Oh. There's a lot to remember here. Okay. So attribute, I would say whichever is higher of intelligence or wisdom. And then any skill you might have that you think would help with a magic roll.
Well, I have 5 in intelligence, so let's see. 5.
Okay.
Roll 5 of these, friends.
Then your spell mishap will have a +1 to the TN.
I have some sort of class bonus for that. Yeah.
Well, you get one for having spent less potency than your maximum, and then whatever the extra bonus is.
Yeah, I get a +1 TN to spell mishap as well. So
okay. So then when you roll your spell mishap die, after you see if you succeed. Oh wait. A focus force, he says.
And my focus is still at 5.
Okay.
And force. Is that in here? Maybe. Force 7. So 12. Oh.
So basically
I have to roll all the dice. Do I have 12?
Well, you roll the number of dice of focus, and then your target number is the force.
7. Okay.
But if your force is 12, that means basically you have to roll it.
No, my force is 7, but I get a +1 TN because of I'm an elementalist, so it'd be 8.
Is that on the spell TN or on the spell mishap TN?
Oh, spell mishap rolls.
Okay, so
sorry.
then, yeah. So roll to see how many successes you get on the actual spell, and then roll the spell mishap to...
What I roll for the mishap?
Just another D12.
All right.
But have it be a specific one.
Oh, that's a D20. That is not a...
That is a D20. That is not a D12.
Okay.
I got 3 out of 5 successes. And then one more D12 for the mishap?
Yes.
It is a success. I got 5? I rolled 5.
Okay. So it does go off as needed. And those 3 now have a -1 to any ranged attacks for the duration. All right. And that brings us to Sierra, your move.
Great. So I'm assuming I'm still out in the open, right?
Yes.
Just
Okay.
hanging out.
Just hanging out, whatever. So just seeing everything pretty much happen within a small amount of time. I just go ahead and hide behind. Hide behind a rock. Do I need to roll anything for that? And how far? How close is the nearest enemy target?
The nearest enemy target, with where you got, is probably about 40 feet.
40 feet. Okay. And
Okay, you can use your round to take cover, and that would be your turn A.
Okay.
And then you can attack or whatever on turn B when we come back around.
Okay. Yeah. So the
only one that used a double move is Nib, and so everybody else will get their turn regularly.
Okay. Okay. So would I be able? Okay, the guy that's closest to me by 40 feet. How many people are surrounding him? And if hypothetically I just ran to him and started attacking, I'd probably be screwed if I did that, right?
It depends. You do have Nib that is up by the 2 by the fire. The one closest to you would be the one that wasn't counting the gold. He's a little bit closer. But it would take you your movement this round and then a little bit more movement to get there, because your movement is 35 feet and he's about 45 feet away from you.
Okay, I'll get as close as I can, but I'll take cover to the behind the closest rock that I can.
Yeah, so you can move up to your speed and take cover, absolutely.
Okay. And then and I have a turn B now as well.
Turn B is what we're getting into now, and the baddies get their turn B first.
Okay.
So the one that has been counting gold, now that he's been hit with gold, is going to try and hit the gremlin behind the rock.
Oh. Not no.
Or wait, no, yeah, it was you that did it, but he wouldn't have seen that. Who would he see?
Still camouflaged, right?
I'm gonna roll a d6 to see who. He is going to aim at Balto, but it has he does have a lower T or a higher lower TN because you have cover.
Woo!
So no, I think I need to roll this. Nope. Okay. It's 2 successes.
No.
Okay.
I dare.
He is going to use the enchanted damage for the pistol this time. So you take
a lot. Am I gonna get one shotted here?
Give me a second. I gotta see. Oh, why can't I find this? I'm searching in the wrong document.
Damn it.
Wrong one.
Okay.
Okay. Hey guys. I don't know what you're doing today. Okay.
So that is 8 damage, but you can roll to evade to try and have that.
Yeah, we're gonna try.
Okay. So agility, evasion.
Okay, agility. Where's my evasion at? There. Okay, cool. That's actually pretty good. Haha! I succeed them both.
Okay, so then let me double check evasion, because haha. Right. Okay, so it does not, their number of successes did not exceed your evasion score. So it will do half damage rounded up, but it's an even number, so you take 4 damage. But you can
Oh.
use close call points
Yeah, I'm
to
gonna do that.
negate that.
Yep.
All right. Then the other 3 have their pistols out now. Oh no. That's 2 12s. It jams.
Oh, that's so bad.
Get shit on.
Oh,
shit
the
on.
second one by the fire goes to aim at Sierra again, since they were the one that was most easily seen. And goes to try and shoot at you, and nothing's happening, and fuck. The 3 in darkness.
Everybody's just having
whopping 2 dice.
Everyone's having a performance issue,
No.
aren't they?
They only get to roll 1 because they're in dark.
Yep.
Nope.
That's what-
That's a
I'm
fail.
in a cloud.
That's a fail. That's a fail. So they all like try to aim in the direction of the last person they saw who was coming down the ramp at them, and all of them kind of go wide around your head, and you're just kind of walking like, yes, miss me.
I just kind of walk through and I'm just like
I'm just picturing these 3 being Harry, Mo, and Maud, whatever their name is. So.
And then that brings us back to Balto for your turn B.
I'm gonna remain concentrated on these 2 things because I could do that. And yeah, I'm gonna try to do it again and hit them upside the heads. Hopefully knock them out, but probably won't. All right. So is it just roll the whole thing again over? Is that what it is? Because it doesn't say.
What's the spell name so I can look at it?
Living object. It's on page 184.
My...
131.
Oh, I just search the term.
Okay.
Okay. Oh yes, all right. For 1 turn. Yeah, I'll say you need to roll it again.
Okay, cool.
Spells don't have a duration anymore. The spell is up until you choose to drop it. Okay, so no, you don't have to roll for the spell. Just go ahead and give me an agility combat attack or something melee for them to try and hit them again.
Okay. Let me see here.
So we're gonna say that, or unless your focus is higher, I would say focus force to control it, because this is mental.
Or
this
is it a
necessarily
or would it be a creation because that's what it's used? That's what it.
Oh yeah, that would be fine.
Okay. Cool.
There's a lot to sift through to see what
yeah, that is all successes. Is that a 4? Okay, that is a 4. Whew, yeah, that's 4 successes.
Okay, so 4 successes.
Yep.
Let
2, 3,
me
2, 4.
try to roll evasion for them. He got 2 successes, but that's not enough. 1 success, definitely not enough. Okay, so they do take full damage. So they're each going to take the 4 plus 1, because I forgot that there's, the actual successes are each 1 damage.
Aha.
So that's 5 points each.
I'm God.
Let me look at. So yeah, it hits the one that wasn't counting the gold again, and like he like staggers and falls to his knees and looks around, and like he scurries to the on his. Oh, that would be on his turn. He just kind of sits there and he's like trying to make himself as small as possible because it is nearly caving in his skull at this point. The other one takes it in the side of the head again, cracks his neck a little bit.
Just grow my mouth. Grow my mouth. Grow my mouth.
And he's actually going to take it this time. All right. And that moves us to Lark.
Go to sleep.
All right, so I walked down the rest of the ramp. How far did I get in relation to everybody? My movement is 6.
Okay, so I'm looking at the combat flow. Give me a second. Okay, if you do move up to your speed, it would be... You can use non-offensive spells, non-combat skills, and then any maneuvers or merits you have. Because move is considered a... Oh, wait. There's too much to look at. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, that would still be... So evade would be using an action. Okay, so I've done this a little wrong. So whenever I'm just reading it and realizing that anybody that's evaded, that's their turn. So they shouldn't get another turn, and that's my bad.
Yeah, I didn't evade anything. They all shot wild around me as I was coming down the ramp.
Yeah, I'm noting for myself that I was doing it incorrectly.
Yeah. Between everybody, who's in the most danger? Like, in terms of, like, soaking damage right now?
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, I'm standing out in the open with those 3 that I put the dark spell on, but I don't know how close I am to any of them.
What's your HP?
18.
18. And what is Baltos's?
16.
Okay.
Oh, and anybody that has a brawler, you can choose a new form. So you can go into defense at the end of your turn and then go back into offense at the beginning of your turn. I can't remember if anybody actually has it, but...
I think Sierra's a brawler.
Move is an action. Move up to your action speed. Each point of movement is worth 5 feet. Yeah. So to move forward, to keep going, you would use your turn to move. So if you want to get in range, the ones in front of you in the dark are probably about 25 feet in front of you. So you could get up to them, and then the next round you can attack.
Let's see here. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just move down so I can have my sword out and ready for them.
Okay, so you move up to them, and that brings us, to Sierra.
Right. So the closest guy right now, I think we said that he's probably like 10 feet away from you right now, right?
Yes, because you moved forward. Yes.
Okay. At this point, am I able to run up to... Well, if I run up to him, how many people are surrounding him?
There's him, the one guy cowering on the ground because his skull is nearly caved in, and Nib hiding behind the rock.
Okay, so pretty much I could run towards the guy closest to me and just take him out.
If you wanted to, yes. Well,
Okay.
you'd the move would still be... You could move up and do a non-offensive spell, non-combat skill, or you can use a maneuver or a merit. Or you can try to hold somebody.
Okay.
Or you can choose to hold your action. Sorry. I think
I'm going to hold my action for now.
Okay. And then that brings us back around to the top for a second round.
No.
And the guy that was counting the gold is going to look around, and he's not really sure how many of you there are since you're all kind of spread out. And he's going to yell out to his... He's going to yell out and say... One second. You have no power here. You should all just leave. And he's attempting to intimidate you all.
Ooh.
Or please let him try.
Of course, we have no power. There's no electricity yet.
Yes, there is.
Well, fuck you.
Oh, he got a
It's
1.
not 17, 14.
And then another success. So if anybody has any skills you think might help you against intimidation, go ahead and roll those.
Bearing?
Sure.
Wait, isn't that mental defense or
Yeah, mental defense would work. Oh yeah, is there
social defense?
Social defense, yes. Go for that.
Oh yeah, that's easy. Yeah, that's 1 and oh, that's actually my target number 6. So 1 and 6.
2 successes for me.
I got 2 successes. 1 being a 1.
Let me see here.
What are we rolling?
Social defense.
Social defense. Okay, so
It is.
That's your wit. With a
Wit plus what?
okay, I got 2
Just your
successes.
with a
Just
target
roll.
number. How did I get my target number again? I gotta remember.
It's
2 successes.
Wit is the number of dice you roll, and your target number is.
I think I'll just write it in the chat. Be easier to remember.
I don't have it in front of me, but let me try and
So
search.
your target number is your. Oh, I'm not remembering skill names. What is COM? I always say computer. Composure.
My target number is 6 for social defense.
Okay.
So I roll 6 dice.
No, you should roll as many as you have wit.
3, and my target number is 6. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's 2 successes. My other dice went on the floor, so let me roll in one more.
Okay, okay. You roll that.
Oh,
Right.
I got
Put
3
that thing down.
successes.
All right, so
Yeah.
I'll say that none of you are intimidated.
Can I just
But
stand there
he-
and start laughing?
He does notice, and he's like, "All right, I'll give
and
it
you're a
to
little
y'all.
bitch.
You're a tough bunch. Why don't you all come and sit around the fire, and we'll talk about this, and maybe we can work something out."
You said fire? Okay.
No.
Oh boy.
Oh, God damn it,
I'm just
Baltos.
gonna stand there. I'm literally just standing there after I stop laughing, and I'm just going like this. Okay. Okay.
He kind of gestures around, and the guy that has been cowering on the ground with part of his skull caved in kind of stands up and weakly walks over and grabs a bag and like pulls out a bunch of rations, and there's some chocolate. He's like, come sit, let us eat and talk. And on that
Should-
note, that is where we are going to end it for tonight, because we have hit that 2-hour mark. But you can say the one last thing since you were starting to, Eric.
I forgot what
Oh.
what was I going to say? I was just gonna say, oh yeah, no, I was just gonna say, should one of us just stay put and stay hidden? Because like
Well,
they only brief.
technically, you still have the person up top still hidden. Because Otto's up top, and they don't know about Otto.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
So just like keep somebody as a contingency in case things go, you know.
Yeah, I assume that Otto would have like snuck up to the lip and has been like watching while also still watching your guys' back. And so he's just going to stay hidden.
Cool.
Grab a match and get ready to strike it.
Just shaking my head.
But thank you everyone for coming out and enjoying this chaos that has been figuring out combat for this. I am Kristen. I am Darcerielish on the internet. You can find all of the stuff I'm doing over there because honestly, not only do I not remember my command, there we go.
What it be? What it be?
I have a lot going on, but it's slowly slowing down, and just keep track of it over there because I don't want to end on it tonight. So we will start with Skag. Tell us who you are, where we can find you, and what you got going on.
Hello, everybody. I'm Skagwater RPG. Pretty much, you can find me really here and on Dice Drop Evolution, where I play Michael Malibu on pretty much all platforms. Yeah.
And then we will go to Tim.
I'm Tim, Flam Blackmore on Twitter. I'll be on here for Cyberpunk coming up soon, which Kat and I are very, very excited about. And also on Time Lord's Wife's channel, and just playing around. And I'll plug my buddy Ty, his Adventure Sling Productions game that came out. It's a D4 system called New of Arden. It's a sandbox adventure game. It's really great. Check it out.
I have dropped the link in the chat. Definitely go check it out. It's a lot of fun. I'm really sad that the Kickstarter did not get funded, but we will try again.
We will try again. We shall prevail.
And Eric.
Yeah, so my name is Eric. I'm the creator of Trials of Bren, a tabletop RPG that I'm working on to coming out soon. I'm also working on a free version of the game with some of the rules, some of the races, some of the classes, and that's going to be out for free at some point, probably within the next few months, depending on how my planning of my personal life is going on. Getting married soon. You can find me primarily on Twitter under Bren_of or Instagram. Most of the time, those are the two that I'm on. I update regularly on my game as well as just little snippets in the universe that I do. Yeah, so find me on Twitter or Instagram.
And Kat.
I'm Kat. I am known as Autumn Knox on Twitter and pretty much any place you can find me associated with our channel. I'm also the producer on this channel, and when I am on screen, you'll see me in 2 more episodes of Spellburn doing this playtest. We have another episode of Chaos Commentary where Kristen and I talk about anything tabletop RPG. And at the end of the month, it's going to be my first time being a game master, and I'm going to be running a game of Viking Death Squad. Should be a total dumpster fire, and I'm super excited. It's going to be great. And then, as Tim said, next month I'll be joining our long-term campaign of Cyberpunk, and we have plans.
I'm being plotted against, and I like it.
You're being plotted against by your other players too. For our
totally getting.
I have so much plotting happening. Yes, starting in June, I will be running on Monday nights a 5e homebrew long-term campaign, and then halfway through June we start the Cyberpunk long-term campaign, plus I will also be in another side campaign plus my regular long-term campaign, and there's my end ends.
I was like, you just couldn't resist the end ends.
And we have been playing tonight Spellburn. You can check them out on Twitter at Spellburn Game. I have dropped the link in there. Also to keep up with news about everything going on with this. Thank you so much for coming to join us. We are going to raid out tonight to our friends over at Phoenix Iwaki. So
All right.
stick around for that, and thank you for coming out and enjoying the chaos.
All right. Bye.
Ow.
Goodbye.